والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. So, inshallah, we continue in Tafsir Surah Naml. So, today is the second, and we start, inshallah, from ayat number 7. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قال موسى لأهله إني آنست نارا سآتيكم منها بخبر أو آتيكم بشهاب قبس لعلكم تصطلون فلما جاءها نودي أن بورك من في النار ومن حولها وسبحان الله رب العالمين يا موسى إني أنا الله العزيز الحكيم. So as I mentioned that in this surah, we will talk about different stories. And the first story is story about Musa alayhi salam and Fir'aun. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, إذ قال موسى لأهله إني آنست نارا سآتيكم منا بخبر أو آتيكم بشهاب قبس لعلكم تصطلون.
Remember when Moses said unto his household, Lo, I spy afar off a fire. I will bring you tidings thence, or bring to you a borrowed flame, that you may warm yourselves. This event, which is mentioned in Surah 20, Taha, took place when Moses was on his way back from Madian to Egypt, accompanied by his wife, the daughter of Shoaib, peace be upon him. He apparently lost his way on a dark, cold night. This is suggested by him saying to his wife that he would bring information or a torch to give them some warmth. This occurred close to Mount Sinai, called At-Tur in Arabic.
Yeah. So remember that Musa alayhi salam, after he killed one Egyptian accidentally, so he ran and ran and ran and ran, and then end up in the city called Madian. Right? He found two women, and Musa helped them, and then their father invited him, and he know his situation. Yeah. Then Musa married with one of his daughter of Prophet Shu'aib, and the mahar, the dowry, was to work for him, like as a farmer, for 10 years. So past 10 years, and Musa now he missed his family, especially his mother and his brother Harun. So he's traveling now from Madian to Egypt. Remember, on the time there is no GPS, no sign, just guess. Then he got lost, and the weather was very cold. And he said that Musa's wife was pregnant, right? So they stopped, and then suddenly Musa, he saw a fire, right? So he said, remember when Musa said to his family, yeah, the Quran almost very polite. Family is mean what? Wife mean, because there's nobody else on that time. Yeah. So, in custom also something like the Arab said, you see, هذا أم مبشر, Ali, yeah. Didn't call them. So household mean a family. Inni anastu. The word anastu mean from the word that you feel comfortable. So therefore, if you have best friend, you like to talk to him, that's called anis. A woman called Anisa, right? So Musa now he saw the fire, but the word here anas to I. You know, if you see the fire in the hill, everybody can see. He didn't say we. He said, "Hey, honey, did you see that?" No, even he didn't tell it. So Musa feel look like this fire for him, right? In Surah Toha, he said, "Inni anastu naro." He said, "Waqala li ahlihim kuthu." He said to his wife, "You stay here, because I saw the fire." Right? So Quran something compete one another. I think maybe in Surah Toha, his wife said, "I'm going with you." I said, "No, no, you stay here." Right? Because Musa, he worried. We don't know what's going on in that fire. He said, I need to protect his wife. Wait here. Right? Said Naron. Naron is in what you call a fire. It's not clear. Right? Sa'atikum minha. So I will bring that fire. Bi khobarin. And then maybe I met somebody there. So he can give us direction. Where's Egypt? Right? Or also I can bring some fire, so you can become warm or you can cook something, right? That's what Musa said. Yeah? So now Musa, when he saw the fire, he go there and he walked there up to the hill. His wife was waiting there. فلما جاءها نودي أن بورك من في النار ومن حولها وسبحان الله رب العالمين.
But when he came to it, he was called, "Blessed is whoever is at the fire and whoever is around it, and exalted is Allah, Lord of the worlds." This is an address echoed by the whole universe, bringing together different worlds and cosmoses. All existence humbly submits to his call, which shakes consciences and spirits. The heavens and the earth perceive the strong bond linking them together, one which makes an insignificant particle of creation respond to the great Creator's call. Thus, a weak mortal is elevated by God's grace to a position from where he speaks directly to him.
So falamma ja'aha, so now Musa continued walking. He reached the hill and he saw the fire. But very interesting. And the fire is like burning, when a burning bush, the tree. Now, if you see a fire, burn the tree will become what? Become black. Right? No. The green of the tree become more green. Can you say that? Green. And also, of course, it'll be huge fire. When you come closer, you cannot come closer. See? No. It's warm. So Musa become closer and closer to the fire because he was like, wonder, why did the tree not burn? Right? And then suddenly, Nudia, he was cold. Right? Another ayah said, Allah called him. Anburika man finnar. Blessed is whoever, at the fire. Burika. He said, on that time, Musa not welcomed by Allah. Also, the angel was there. The angel was there. Right? So Musa now, he have different kind of feeling. Imagine you if you are there, and what you call Allah is with you, the angel with you. How look like the feeling? Subhanallah. Right? And then said, was Subhanallah Rabbil Alameen. Why he use Subhanallah? Because people, sometimes they have imagined, oh, God transformed into the fire. So no, Subhanallah. Mean glory to him. He's far away from that. Yeah. Subhanallah. So now, Musa, in another ayah, Ya Musa, Inni ana rabbuk. Or Musa, I am your Lord. Imagine somebody call you. You know, when like you are like, the president came, the governor, they have press conference, and suddenly call your name. Hey, Mr. Sham, are you here? How you feel? Hey, governor call me, he know my name. No, Musa, who called him? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Remember that nobody know, how look like Allah's voice. What, Khalas. Musa said, he called me. Yeah. Inni ana rabbuk. Another ayah said, I am your Lord, take off your shoes. Because you are in the holy place. Yeah. Just imagine that you are there. So Musa feel, Allah called me. Maybe, imagine you are in the bush, burning bush, alone. Somebody know your name, right? But Umar said, Anas too, he feel comfortable when he come close to God fire. Why? Because Allah and angel. Allah the one who put there, right? Subhanallah. Ya Musa, innahu ana Allahul Azizil Hakim.
O Musa, Moses, verily it is I, Allah, the Almighty, the All-Wise. Thus God himself gives himself the sublime position of glory due to him and declares his lordship over all the worlds. He informs his servant that the one addressing him is God, the Almighty, the Wise. All humanity, represented by Moses, is thus elevated to an extraordinarily high position. Moses found the information he sought at the fire, but it was a great piece of information and something he never expected.
Never expected. Allah. Musa. And I said, Innahu ana. In the Quran, sometimes Allah used the word I am, ana, and nahnu, and we, right? So mostly we, and when Allah used the we to show his magnificence, his what you call his greatness. Like Americans say, we are the people. Somebody alone. And also sometimes Allah say we, somebody else joining. Inna anzalnahu fi laylatil qadr. We send down Quran on the power. Jibril is there also, right? But when it comes to about him, as worthy to be worshipped, he said Ana. In Surah Taha, Innani ana Allahu la ilaha illa ana. Indeed, I am Allah, there's no God but me. And the first ayah revealed to Muhammad said, Iqra, read. Because this Quran will be forever, knowledge. But the first word to say Musa, I am Allah. Because Musa, he's going to send to a man who claimed that he's God. Musa, tell him he's not God. I'm a God. Yeah. And then, because Musa know we're going to meet with the tyrant, the killer. So Allah bring two of his name. Innahu Allahul Aziz. Musa, I am Aziz. Aziz means something that difficult to find it. Something very expensive. Something dear to you. If you have like a stone that's very expensive, difficult to find it, called Aziz. Izzah, also dignity. Aziz also mean everybody need him. Everybody come to him when they need. Yeah. So Musa, your Lord, you cannot find like him. Yeah. Aziz also, he is powerful, he's mighty. Something you respect somebody, like the old lady, but she didn't have power. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in his respected, people honor him and also have power. And then also it said Hakim. Hakim means everything he do, there's wisdom. It's very important to study the word hikmah, right? Hakim is the one who puts something on the right place. Right? For example, if you build a house and the switch to turn on the light, you can reach it, right? But if you put the roof, everything turn off, you have to go up. This man didn't have wisdom, you know. You know, the scientist was discussing about the island, you know, an alien. If somebody live in other planet, right? And he said in 1966, they concluded impossible. Because, you know, human being or any creation to live in a place, they need spiral galaxies. He said they need 200 things to live. Need planet around it to do their job, right? But that planet had to be not block the sun like Jupiter. Need the orbit to be, you know, and to be closer, but the distance have to be balanced. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put the distance between the sun, the moon, and all the galaxy is in balance. If the sun closer, little bit from what it's now, it become bird. It's too far, you know, life become frozen. He said you need ocean, right? Subhanallah. You need moon, subhanallah, on the right place and the right size. Right? And so on. So I was listening. He said in conclusion, so, you know, the more we get to know about our universe, you know, the more you believe that there is a designer, is the creator. And that creator is Hakim, is wise. Right? And also, if you understand Allah Hakim, whatever happened to us, there's wisdom in it. That's the belief of people of Gaza. We know. You know, if I am God, I'm not patient. Look at Netanyahu, being kafir, all this, I will finish it now. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is wise. You know, on the 50 days, no, there's no food there. Right? Allah could just finish it. But we don't know. But we believe he is wise. So these two names, Aziz and Hakim. You know. Walaki asok falamma ra'a tahtazzu kana jannu walla mudbirahu wa lam yu'aqib ya Musa la takhaf inni la yakhafu ladayya al-mursalun.
And throw down your stick. But when he saw it moving as if it were a snake, he turned in flight and did not look back. It was said, O Musa, Moses, fear not. Verily the messengers fear not in front of me. When he did as he was told and threw down his staff, he saw it come alive, writhing its speed like a small but fast-moving snake. His spontaneous nature caught up with him as he was totally taken by surprise. He could never have thought the staff would be so transformed on simply being thrown down. Hence he ran away with no thought of going back to take a further look at the serpent. His whole reaction suggests complete and utter surprise.
So now, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala want to test Musa. Because he's going to meet a tyrant. So he need to test him. He cannot test him in front of Fir'aun. For example, if Fir'aun said, okay, show me your miracle, and he throw the stick, he never experienced, and he ran, Fir'aun will laugh, right? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this is very important. Yeah, before You know, they have, when you're going to do anything, there is a committee to train you. What you're going to say. Especially if you, going to speak, 1,000 people will be there. You need to train, the comedy, the training many times. Even now, in Indonesia, when you're going to get married, the groom bride had to be there, and they have a lot of the step you have to follow. When you walk in the, so when the time, you're already ready, right? So Allah give us example. I need to train Musa. Right? In Surah, here said, Musa, yeah, throw down your stick. So Musa was carrying a stick. In Surah Toha, Allah SWT said, وَمَا تِلْكَ بِيَمِينِكَ يَا Musa. Musa, what is in your right hand? Did Allah know? Yeah. So Allah SWT wants to be closer to him. She not worry. Sometimes the mother carry the her baby, and the baby was eating an orange or apple. He said, this apple, you like it? You know this apple, right? So Musa, he heard Allah's voice, right? In Surah itu, Allah hiya asaya, Allah, this is my stick. I use, to lead my cattle, to stick on it and all. So Musa make longer conversation. Why is it? Because you talk to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah. So therefore, in Hadith Qudsi, it says, O son of Adam, look for me. If you find me, you find everything. Allah. If you feel, if you come closer to Allah and you feel Allah love you, and this feeling, you cannot value with any price. Right? So therefore, why the greatest punishment in the judgment when people can see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Rabbihim la mahjubun. No. In one writer I was reading said, every Friday they're going to have party with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And after people, they see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they forget all the beauty of Jannah. You can imagine those ladies who cut their fingers because they saw the beauty of Yusuf alayhi salam. So Yusuf, one of Allah creation, just 1% or less. Imagine you see the beauty of the Creator. He said after that, for 40,000 years, the people in Jannah still feel the sweetness of meeting with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah. Yeah. Wujuhu yawma idhin nadira. Yeah. So now, Musa, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Musa, throw it. So Musa throw it. Now, فَلَمَّا رَآهَا. But when he saw it moving, imagine if you there. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not change the stick into elephant, for example, into huge or lion. That's more than stick close to the snake. He said, Kana Janun. He thought it was jinn. A human being always have this. You see something amazed, you think about jinn. Like, oh man, I heard the voice. I think the jinn there. There's Musa also. People will ask question. Wait a minute. Musa with Allah, he talked to him. Why he's scared? Right? No, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he know. Allah didn't change the nature of human being. So Musa is with Allah, but he's human being. Right? So Musa scared. Yeah. Walla mudbiran. He ran. because stick moving like this, very bad. Yeah. So Allah called him, Musa, la takhaf. Don't worry. Fear not. Right? And then said, Inni la yakhafu. Oh, Musa, fear not. Verily, the messengers fear not. So Musa now he know his messengers. You become messenger, I will be always watching you. Come back. Right? In another ayah said, Musa, come back and grab it and don't worry. And Musa grab it and become stick again. Yeah? إلا من ظلم ثم بدل حسنا بعد السوء فإني غفور رحيم.
Otherwise, he who wrongs then substitutes good after evil. Indeed, I am forgiving and merciful. Only those who do wrong should be afraid. However, those of them who replace wrong with good, abandoning injustice, evil, and unbelief, making sure to replace them with justice and faith, and doing righteous deeds will receive God's grace and forgiveness.
Yeah. Remember Musa said after he killed, accidentally, not by intention, he said, Allah, I did wrong to myself. Right? So Musa, you did, and you ask forgiveness, I forgive you. You are finished now. The only one had to be feared is the one who do injustice. Right? But if the one do injustice and then they change the wrongdoing into good one, I am the forgiver, the merciful. Allah. Right? This is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So number one, in Hadith Qudsi said, O son of Adam, I forbid wrongdoing to myself. So therefore, do not do wrong one another. Do not do injustice to one another. Yeah. The injustice wrongdoing is the punishment is not only waiting until the judgment. Here, in this life, you pay the price. There's a sister, true story. She did wrongdoing to her husband. She went to the court and she won. The husband became homeless. She able to took everything, his house, 4 cars, everything. And she was very arrogant, happy. In this country, almost woman going to win. But in 3 months, she had a cancer. Cancer, there is no cure. 3-month cancer, after 2 months, she died. Pay the price. Right? There is, Rasulullah said, Kama tadinu tudan. How you treat people will be treated. So be careful. Do injustice. Remember I mentioned about a man was carrying, his father from Mina to Arafat. It is hot. And the men feel like raining. There is no rain. And he put down his father and there was tear. Oh, it's from his tear. Dad, don't worry. I'm happy I carry you. No, son, I'm crying not because of that. Because 30 years ago, I carry my dad, your grandfather. So I remember Allah, pay the price. Yeah. So how treat the other will be treated in this life. Dulum. Right? So when you do dulum, finish it now. You borrow money, you do something. Don't wait until the judgment. It will be difficult. Yeah. وأدخل يدك في جيبك تخرج بيضاء من غير سوء في 9 آيات إلى فرعون وقومه إنهم كانوا قوما فاسقين.
And put thy hand into the bosom of thy robe, it will come forth white but unhurt. This will be one among 9 tokens unto Pharaoh and his people. Lo, they are ever evil living folk. Again, Moses did as he was told, putting his hand through the top opening of his robe and then bringing it out brilliantly white. He had no skin disease. What happened was another miracle. God promised to support him with 9 miraculous signs of the type which he had just seen too. At this point, Moses is also told of his assignment, for which he has been given such preparation.
So remember that Allah SWT trained Musa now, the training. So Musa now he saw one miracle. Stick becomes snake, but need more. Right? Allah SWT said, put your hand into your pockets. Right? Pocket. And then you bring it out, you will see white. Now, Musa is not like Harun. Harun was white. Musa is have dark skin. It's brown. It's not black, it's brown. So it will be clear. Right? So the Quran said, min ghairi su, will come forth white but unhurt. The word unhurt means maybe when you come out, people think of leprosy. Because dark skin, I know they have, no. Or shining. Come out shining. You know, people see it like this. Oh, what's that? Eh? When somebody like shining. Yeah. And this is among the ayat. So I would send to Fir'aun, these 2 sticks, right? Stick, and then your hand becomes shining. And then Allah send, remember that the flood, Allah send the frog, blood, and all this ayat to Fir'aun because they are fasikin, right? They are the wrongdoers. Fasikin, the one who do injustice, do evil to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yeah? This is the preparation of Musa when they meet Fir'aun. Yeah? فلما جاءتهم آياتنا مبصرة قالوا هذا سحر مبين.
But when there came to them our visible signs, they said, this is obvious magic. Here the, excuse me. Here the surah does not provide any details of those 9 signs, though they are mentioned in Surah 7, the heights. These were the years of drought, crop shortages, floods, locusts, ants, frogs, and blood. The lack of detail in this instance indicates that the emphasis here is on the miraculous nature of these signs and the stubborn refusal of Pharaoh's people to acknowledge them and take heed.
SubhanAllah. Right? Now, the Quran, the ayah, of course, Musa continued traveling to Egypt. He met with Harun, he met with his mother, he stayed there, right? And remember, Musa is wanted. Musa what? Wanted. People looking for him. I think as soon as he entered Egypt, because Pharaoh said, you find him alive or dead, right? But because Musa is now under Allah control, so I don't know, Allah SWT make him blind. Until one day, Harun, let's go to Pharaoh. Pharaoh say have 9 doors to go inside. The security will kill him. You see him, oh, it's Musa. But Allah SWT make him miracle. Both of them just walking, everybody was scared. Allah makes him scared. Every door, Bismillah, Bismillah, until he face to face with Pharaoh. Pharaoh, what? Musa? Yeah. Say, hey, Pharaoh, I am messenger of God. Please bring my people. We don't know nothing. What proof that you are from God. So Musa throw the stick, right? In this eyesight become Thuban, big snake. When Musa throw first one, a small snake. No, become huge. And Musa didn't scare anymore. Firaun was scared. Everybody was scared. And Musa grabbed it again. So the Quran said, yeah, for visible sign, mubsiratan, they see it. Right? And then Musa, that's one. Another sign, he put like this. And throw, and then he withdraw it. Signing Firaun. But Firaun, he is in trouble now. Had to do something. So the people said, sir, don't worry. It's magic. We have magician now. وجحدوا بها واستيقنتها أنفسهم ظلما وعلوا فانظر كيف كان عاقبة المفسدين.
And they denied them, though their souls acknowledged them, for spite and arrogance. Then see the nature of the consequence for the wrongdoers. But when our clear signs came before these people, they said, this is plain magic. They rejected those signs out of sheer injustice and vanity, whereas in the heart of hearts they were convinced. See then what fate those mischief makers met.
Wow. This is very dangerous, right? You know, sometimes somebody didn't know. It makes sense. The Quran said, wajahadu, they denied. Yeah, though their soul acknowledged them. Right? This is something among the Muslims. They know it's haram, but still do it. Right? So the Quran ended with this story about Musa alayhi salam. You know, of course, if you want to know the tale, another surah describe what happened after that, right? But the Quran said, don't be like Fir'aun. When you see the truth, don't be arrogant. Accept. Right? Islam, it is difficult for you. The hadith said, if you leave something for Allah, Allah will give you better than that. Right? Whoever choose dunya than akhirah, you lose both of them. But if you choose akhirah, then dunya, you will get both. Allah. Something you have to give up in order to choose that. Maybe have a restaurant and, you know, you're selling alcohol and all this. People said, man, cannot do that. Man, trust me, just give up all this. This happened. I have many experienced brothers. It was difficult for them, but after he gave up, no more haram stuff in his store, his business go up. Yeah? Subhanallah. So that's, you know, of course, in the end, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala profits. Yeah, so I have program, inshallah, after this, so I have to leave. So the conclusion, you know, the right and wrong, you will see manifest in the result in this life before next life. So if you do wrongdoing, try to fix it, depend to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because the consequences come to you. So Alhamdulillah, Rabbana lakal hamdu kama yanbaghi jalla wajhika wa adimi sultanik. Allahumma salli wa sallim ala sayyidina Muhammad wa alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. اللهم انفعنا بما علمتنا وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم انصر أهل غزة. اللهم انصر أهل غزة. اللهم انصرهم نصرا عزيزا. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. وصلى الله وسلم الحمد لله رب العالمين. آمين. إن شاء الله. See you next week.
Yeah, Assalamu alaikum.